Okay, so that's cool. So it sounds like if you want to do this, there's a lot of support for it. People really
Yeah,
want to encourage you to
yeah,
do it.
and I would definitely encourage anyone who wants to get into this to find a group or find a mentor, find somebody who can sort of guide you a little bit in the beginning because the learning curve is a bit steep in the beginning, but it's doable and it's addictive. Bees are great.
What? So you say it was for the garden. That was your main
Right.
impetus.
And also honey. I love honey, and I thought it would be great to harvest my own honey.
And do you is it also for kind of the larger cause of helping bees? Do you feel that this type of initiative could help move the needle a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think if we get enough beekeepers to, house colonies and provide, care for colonies, then I think, yeah, we can definitely help a little bit.
So you're very active. You were selling your honey, right?
I sell the honey, yeah,
You sell your honey at
at the
local
market.
events, and so that's pretty cool.
And when I have them, I also sell the small nukes that we saw earlier, the smaller hives. The nuke boxes, I sell those when I have extra, which is usually spring and summer.
And you help obviously
And
everybody today. What was the group today? What was that, your normal Sunday group, or it was kind of a bigger group than usual? It sounds like
it's usually not quite as big. Not everybody shows up all the time, but I had asked everybody to sort of be here and participate in this, which was nice. Yeah, so all of these people come on Sundays, not all together, but and learn and talk about their own hives and what issues they might be having, and we exchange and ideas, and we talk about what's going on, and yeah. So
and how did you find them? They find you, or because you've become kind of a bee,
yeah,
a queen bee.
The
Thank you.
well, it kind of started by me having a lot of extra hives. So I approached Muriel from the Little Haiti Cooperative, and I said, look, I have extra hives, too many bees. If you know somebody who would want to buy one and maybe learn how to be a beekeeper. And she said, yeah, I would. And so she started to come on Sundays, and we set her up with a hive. And then Tiffany, who's her partner in this venture of the Little Haiti Cooperative, she also got a hive. And then they posted a thing on Instagram saying that, oh, this is Bianca, she does this, and if you're interested in keeping bees, contact her. And then that's how Danielle found me, and then Danielle had a few people, Michael in particular, and I think you came through, Natalia came through Priscilla, who I did a presentation for at a company during a lunch hour. I did like a bee presentation.
That's really cool.
So we've developed this little community, which I think is great.
So where do you see it going? Do you have bigger ambitions for it, or are you just kind of happy where it is?
We're just gonna keep plugging along the way it is. I have hives in other places also. I have two more hives in a friend's house, and so I might put a few more hives in other locations. But yeah, I think it's great to just, I'm not looking to make it like a huge venture. It's just nice community-based. I have people in the neighborhood, they know me, and if they have a removal, they might call me and things like that. So it's very community-based, which I think is nice.
One last question for you then. Miami sometimes has a hard time with that community aspect. It can be kind of a diffuse place for a lot of folks. So, I guess I have two questions. The one is that having that community of people, what is that like? To feel like you're bringing people together, how does that make you feel?
I think it's great. And I've only really ever gotten like super positive feedback from anyone who comes to the market. People are always amazed that the honey actually comes from my own hives, that I'm the beekeeper. Somehow that doesn't occur to people. It's like really weird, but yeah, they're like super curious and supportive, and they want to know all about it, and they take my info because they know somebody who has a hive in their roof and they might want to remove it. So I think there's been a lot of